Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
The crystal syntax is commonly used to create formulas in Crystal Reports, as it has been accepted in every version of Crystal Reports created. You can only use the alternative basic syntax starting in version 8.0. However, almost any formula can be written using either syntax. When writing a formula using the crystal syntax, the formula must return some type of value, whether it be a number value, a text value or string, a currency value, a Boolean or logical value, a date value, a time value, or a combined date and time value. For example, a simple crystal syntax formula that returns 10% of an order amount field could be expressed in this way. This is what you can type into the formula editor, assuming that you have a field within your report named order amount, in order to view what 10% of that value of the field would be. This could be useful as a calculation of commission, for example. Note that the first two lines in the formula begin with two forward slashes, followed by a line of descriptive text. These are comment lines. Comments can help clarify the purpose of the formula for other users who may view them, and are indicated by a line that begins with two forward slashes. These lines are ignored by Crystal Reports when evaluating the formula. Next, let's examine a formula that makes use of one of the over 250 functions in Crystal Reports. In this example, we're making use of the trim function. This is a function performed on string or text values. This function will remove both leading and trailing spaces from the text values. Note the syntax convention that is used. The function is referenced, and then the field upon which the function is to be performed is then referenced and enclosed within parentheses. The field references, using the general syntax of table name period field name, are always enclosed within braces. Also note that this function makes use of one of our most common operators, the plus sign. When used with number values, the plus sign indicates addition. When used with string or text values, it indicates concatenation. Concatenation is the combining of multiple text values into a single string value. In the previous example that calculated 10% of the order amount field, we also used another operator, the asterisk symbol. The asterisk symbol indicates multiplication. Also note that when we needed to create a reference in a formula to a string value, it needed to be enclosed within quotation marks to work. You may use either single or double quotes as desired. It's also worth mentioning that formulas which use crystal syntax aren't case sensitive. For example, you could have expressed the reference to the trim function as lowercase t capital RIM or all lowercase trim. It just depends on how you like to type. The only exception is when you are making a string or text reference. String values are always displayed exactly as they are entered. Using the previous example, if we had typed "the employee is named" all in lowercase, that is exactly what will be displayed. The formulas which we have examined thus far have all been one-line expressions which return a single value. More complex formulas may involve the use of multiple expressions. When using crystal syntax, you must place a semicolon after each expression or element which returns a value within a formula. For example, if you would like to declare a variable within an expression, and then use that variable later on in another expression, which will then return a value to the report, the two expressions must be separated with a semicolon. They do not necessarily need to be placed onto separate lines within the formula, however, they often are for clarity's sake. So here's an expression line which declares a variable value. Note the semicolon at the end. Next, the variable which was just declared is assigned a value, which is then returned to the report. Now note the new operator displayed in the last example, which is the assignment operator. It actually consists of two symbols placed in sequence, the colon symbol followed by the equal sign. After declaring a variable, which is accomplished in our example through the number variable function, you can then assign the variable a value by using the assignment operator.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.